What a tale indeed. Well, time for Media Watch. James Creedon is here with us in the studio. Hi there, James.
Hi,
we're going to start with this tantrum. Dan Levy was telling us about it in sports earlier. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, star player at Paris Saint-Germain, he really lost his rag after his team lost to Bordeaux.
That's right. It's the buzz on French social media today. You have various hashtags trying to kind of sum it up. We'll get through some of them, Laura. But just to go to the headlines and how it's being summed up, he basically said, pays de merde, which I think we can say on the English version of France 24, but you probably wouldn't be allowed to say it in the French version.
Rubbish country.
Rubbish country, and that's a nice way of putting it. And indeed, this was after, as you said, he disputed the decision of a referee in a match that PSG lost to Bordeaux. And this is a continuation of what he said. In 15 years, I've never seen a referee as bad as that. This country does not deserve Paris Saint-Germain.
So France doesn't deserve Paris Saint-Germain.
Right. So it was.
Where should Paris Saint-Germain be then, I wonder?
I mean, perhaps he thinks it should be in Qatar or somewhere else. I don't know. But it was said in the heat of the moment.
Oh, he was obviously very upset, wasn't he?
He was upset, and I think
we've all lost our rag and said things we didn't mean.
That's it.
It's just there aren't usually TV cameras around.
That's right, and microphones everywhere. It was picked up by the Canal Plus microphones. Now, of course, politicians reacted immediately. Zlatan told to leave France if he thinks it's a beep country by Front National leader Marine Le Pen. We saw that, so that's the far right reacting. Some people saying that it's similar to a famous comment made by Nicolas Sarkozy: "You love France or you leave it."
Oh, come on.
In any case, Nicolas Sarkozy made no comment on that today. That's just a comment that's being dug up. You had one of the Socialist Party representatives, Jérôme Guedj, also saying it's absolutely unacceptable, etc., etc. And I think the Financial Times summed it up well, saying when footballers become a political football, and that's exactly what happened.
He was obviously just very upset. His team lost, and he was just lashing out at everything and everyone, wasn't he?
Exactly, and it was just a moment of anger, and I think he certainly didn't mean
it's
it in
a nice
sort of
glass
xenophobic.
of Bordeaux wine, maybe. Settle down.
Calm down a little bit. Now, Le Gorafi, which is the French version of The Onion, they summed it up like this, and I tend to agree with them. 87% of French people think that the media are not talking enough about what Zlatan said. That is, I hasten to add, satire.
Well, I learned that he has some very impressive tattoos.
Oh, well, there you go. Is this from the photos?
From the footage, yes. I haven't seen him with his
there you go. That's the side story. In any case, he has since apologised, and he said, "Look, I did not in any way intend these comments to target France or the French."
Did you think about footballers? They do much worse things. What about, what's his name, Luis Suarez, biting people during the World Cup?
Headbutts.
That's what headbutts. Zinedine Zidane, David Beckham.
And there's one tweet I really like, which I think sums it up, and it's essentially where is it again? It's like, I have said much worse about Sweden, because he is of course Swedish, when I'm trying to assemble my IKEA furniture. I think that's not the actual tweet in question.
As have I.
There you go. So look, these things get said in the heat of.
Exactly. Now, some cartoonists have been having a go.
Very quickly, just on that same theme, this one here saying that has he become a real Parisian? With comments such as this.
Do you hear that on the streets of Paris?
Parisians are famously they're frank. As you could say. Now, the cartoonist for Le Monde, Plantu, for his part, is saying this really is playing into the National Front's political discourse, where it allows them to kind of beat their particular drum and try to drum up support just ahead of local elections in France.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's end staying with our Swedish theme somewhat. We've got a video that's gone online.
All right, now this is
someone building IKEA furniture.
Completely, not that. It's even more interesting. Can you believe?
Great!
And this has gone completely viral. It's a sign language interpreter. Now, this was during Sweden's. I think we can roll the pictures, and I'll give a little comment, and then we can listen in as we go along. His name is Tommy Krang. He's 48, and essentially he was signing one of the Swedish entries for the Eurovision in the competition there. But he got
that looks a lot like our Marcus Carlson, doesn't it?
Well, actually, the singer's name is Magnus Carlsen. So
goodness me.
Maybe they're related.
Any relation, Marcus?
There you go. But it seems that Tommy Krang was so into the signing of that particular song that he completely outshone or overshone Magnus Carlsen. Let's take a listen.
He does.
Maybe he should be singing the song and signing at the same time for Sweden. But actually, Swedes were not impressed, and it was only voted 9th out of 12 entries, despite the fact that it was signed with such passion.
So that won't be their Eurovision entry?
No, it won't.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it has gone viral.
All right, James. Thanks very much indeed. That's it for Media Watch.